Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know, I posted a video that should have been working, and that went up on the 14th of June, which is today. It's received a number of interesting comments. There's one in particular I want to share. The viewer wrote, "Hello again, Gabe. By the way, what exactly does convicted felon mean? I know, for example, Martha Stewart is a so-called felon. Felons can range from murder to not paying taxes, to those pompous at the IRS dirtbags who illegally terrorize Americans every day. So that means ranging from murder to keeping your hard-earned money and not supporting DC's IRS warmongering criminals like McCain can keep you from owning a gun and voting as you're called a second-class citizen." Well, Martha McCallum just has to move to the state of Virginia. The worthless governor there, Terry McAuliffe, he went ahead and passed a bill allowing 13,000 felons to vote. Tried to get Hillary in. And they carry that tag for life in the land where you're never forgiven. Again, it depends on the state that they're in. If Martha Stewart wants to be able to vote, she just moves to Virginia. But the thing is that I don't believe that those felons had their gun rights reinstated. So in essence, they were partially forgiven based on the benefit that the left wanted to derive from those 13,000 voters. Can you see how they get used over and over and over again? The viewer went on to write, for example, Martha did her time, however long it was, and now she's free and paid her so-called price to society. Now she still cannot vote, nor go to the range with you if she wanted. And secondly, Gabe, I'm really wanting to hear your story about, quote, is there really a Second Amendment, end of quote, that you are going to share with us. It's always great to hear from you and your many experiences. Well, the thing is, our Second Amendment is limited based on our geographic location. Like where I live, I can have a gun, I can carry a gun, I can go into a bar that isn't posted, I can go into a bank, I can't go into a school, I can't go into a federal building, and I can't go into like the police station, which I would be stupid to do if I had a gun on me. If you live in California, well, it's a whole different kettle of fish. If you live in New York, it's even a worse kettle of fish. And yet all of these politicians that don't want you to have guns, well, they want 24/7 protection. We just saw that in Virginia. Yeah. What do you think would have happened if those senators and those congressmen weren't protected by government police? If those Capitol Police wouldn't have been there, well, there'd be a lot of dead politicians. So they can have armed protection in a state where it's pretty difficult to carry in Virginia, yet you can't. And you're the ones that pay them. Doesn't that sort of piss you off just a little bit? Yeah. I have had a lot of experiences because I've been around a long time. I've had many good experiences and I've had many bad experiences. But that's what life is. It's full of experiences. I talked about the worthless governor, McAuliffe, in Virginia. The simple fact that he gave those 13,000 felons their partial rights shows you how far left and screwed up the left is. If I was one of those felons, I would have wanted to have all my rights reinstated, not just my right to vote, which is, I believe, all he gave them. Can you see how the sort of system's screwed? And again, if Martha Stewart wants to vote, she just has to go to Virginia. Not a big deal. Every state has its own rules and regulations. every state has its own laws, which is totally insane. You commit a crime in one state and commit the exact same crime in another state, and the punishment could be dramatically different, much more severe or much less severe. That's nuts. The same crime was committed. But you know what the problem is? Psst, secret. It's the politicians. That's what the problem is. In New Orleans, they go under Napoleonic law. Who the hell knows Napoleonic law? Psst, politicians. Absolutely and totally screwed up. Now, you know what's going to happen because of this latest shooting? All of these dirtbags are going to demand having armed guards 24/7. But in many of those states that those politicians originated from, their constituents can't protect themselves. I got a friend that's in Illinois. In Clark County, you can't have guns. Yet he has a concealed carry permit in other parts of Illinois. How nuts is that? Oh, and by the way, Clark County has the highest rate of murders. Are you sort of getting the picture? Absolutely, totally insane. And who causes the problem? People like Terry McAuliffe. People like, I don't know, Senator John McCain. They're the ones that cause the problems. They suit the laws are tweaked for their benefit, not for yours and not for mine. You sort of know what I think, why I think what I think. I want to thank this viewer for asking the question. I want to thank all my viewers that take the time to comment, especially if you subscribe to the channel. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Huh? How many times do I have to ask you to subscribe? Over 60% of you haven't subscribed. Try doing what I do. See how easy it is. Huh? You don't want it, do you? If you did, you would, wouldn't you? Unreal. Totally and completely insane.